Convocation is a time-honored tradition, rich in symbolism. For centuries, universities have carried these symbols forward to today, linking the past, the present, and the future. The mace is one of the most prominent symbols of Convocation. It is carried by a mace bearer, selected for each faculty to bear the mace on behalf of all of you. The mace reflects the academic journey. From the seeds at the base of the stave, the mace grows in unity and strength until it differentiates into unique and diverse parts. The founders of the University of Waterloo were proud to be building a new and innovative university. Today, we connect a forward-looking university with the traditions of our academic heritage. Distinct lions and chevrons are found on the shield, custom-made for the University of Waterloo. These lions reflect the tough and innovative spirit of the university's founders. You will find these symbols on your graduate diplomas. When you see these symbols, be proud. Remember that the spirit of the University of Waterloo is a part of who you are. Like the mace, take time to honor the traditions of where you have come from and all that you have achieved as you look forward to where you are going next.
Good evening, graduates, family members, friends, colleagues, and honored guests. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Feridun Hamdulapur, and I have the privilege and honor of serving as the President and Vice Chancellor of this great university. It's my privilege to welcome you all to this momentous occasion to celebrate the accomplishments of our soon-to-be graduates. Graduates, some of you will recall, I hope you will recall, when you first came here to the University of Waterloo at your orientation, we had a chance to talk to each other. I had a chance to address you at your orientation event. And there, I wanted to congratulate you for a number of things. One of which was having chosen University of Waterloo to study. I told you, with your credentials, with your absolutely fabulous credentials, you could have gone anywhere. You could have gone to any university here in Canada and anywhere in the world. But you chose to come and study at the University of Waterloo because you knew how special you were and how special the University of Waterloo was. You knew that you were going to be challenged here. You knew that it was going to require a lot of hard work, but you were not timid about it. You were not intimidated by it. You were determined. You were excited. I couldn't be more proud of you, and I still am now, because I had asked you to make me a promise that despite all the challenges that we're going to throw in front of you, you are going to meet me here at your convocation. Thank you so much for keeping your promise. Before we start this exciting day of celebration and tradition, it is also very important to reflect and acknowledge that the University of Waterloo is situated on the Haldimand Tract. The land 6 miles on each side of the Grand River, granted to the Haudenosaunee of Six Nations by the Haldimand Treaty of 1784. The land inside and surrounding the Haldimand Tract, including our Stratford campus, is the traditional territory of the Ottawandaron, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee. I also acknowledge and recognize this area is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We would like to further acknowledge this important part of our heritage. So we would like to bring an Indigenous greeting. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jean Becker, Senior Director, Indigenous Initiatives and Interim Associate Vice President, Human Rights, Equity, and Inclusion.
Thank you, Faridun. Habojo, Ani, Sego, Scano, Wache, Tanzi, Kwe. Hello, everyone. I bring greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Office of Indigenous Initiatives. As we gather today in celebration and to honor your achievements as our students, we take a moment to pause in gratitude and to give thanks for all of creation and our small part in it. We give thanks for earth, air, fire, and water, those elements that sustain and nourish us, not only as human beings, but for all of the life on our mother, the earth. We give thanks to the grandfather sun, the grandmother moon, and the stars that guide us in the darkness. We have so much to be thankful for as we celebrate this new beginning for each of you. May you walk in peace and beauty in the days to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean, for this wonderful, warm, and very meaningful greeting. I will also acknowledge that today, June 19th, marks Juneteenth, which celebrates the emancipation of African Americans from slavery. While officially observed in the United States, I know that this day also holds strong meaning to many in Canada and our community. And so, it is important to acknowledge and reflect on this history, on the lasting impacts of slavery, segregation, and racism, and continue our work towards creating a better future. And you graduates, not graduates yet, of course you are our future. I'm honored to join you in celebrating today's graduating class. Having the opportunity to share this occasion with our graduates and their families, and knowing that everything you work for is culminating in today's celebration, has been one of the highlights of my time here. You fill me with hope and excitement for our future, and I really am so proud of you. There are some other folks here who are also very proud of you. A very warm welcome to the parents and friends tuning in today. I know that you have provided tremendous help and support along the way, and for that, on behalf of all my faculty, staff, colleagues, on behalf of the entire university, I thank you. But I know that I'm not the only one who wants to thank you. Graduates, normally, if we were at our Convocation hall, at this moment, we will ask you to look around, left, right, find your parents, your supporters, your friends, and wave at them. Say thank you to them. And they will, I'm sure that if you could imagine now, they will be waving back at you. It will be a fantastic moment. We would like to do this in a different way. If you could use the chat feature, and please express your thanks and gratitude to your supporters and your friends. This is an important milestone in each of your lives. As you celebrate your accomplishment today and move on into the next phases of your lives, know that you are a lifetime member of the University of Waterloo family. You join over 220,000 alumni around the world, proud alumni. More than 70,000 of whom I had the privilege and pleasure of seeing personally graduating over the past decade. I can assure you that you're an excellent company, and I know you will represent our great institution with tremendous distinction. I look forward to conferring your degrees in a short time. But now it's my pleasure to share some remarks from our Chancellor, His Excellency Dominic Barton, who is also Canada's ambassador to the People's Republic of China.
Thank you, Faridun. Today marks a tremendous accomplishment. Like so many at Waterloo, I wish we could all be in person to congratulate you today on this well-deserved moment in your life. Convocation is a very special time for the entire university community. While our world is facing unparalleled challenges due to COVID-19, please know that your professors, all of your friends at the University of Waterloo and our staff and faculty, and I, are incredibly proud of you. Graduating from Waterloo is no small feat. You have worked tirelessly at one of the top universities in the world, and now you can show the world all that you have learned. We need your knowledge, we need your creativity, we need your optimism, and we need your strength and resilience more than ever. I believe your education has prepared you for a world of change that people from Waterloo are uniquely able to tackle. You are leaders. Your degree from Waterloo shows the world what you are capable of accomplishing. And you are equipped to take on the challenges ahead of us all, but you won't be there alone. You are now part of the University of Waterloo family, forever. Be safe, and I wish you nothing but the best. And I'm now pleased to turn these proceedings over to your Dean.
Thank you, Chancellor Barton. My name is Mary Wells, and I have the honor of serving as Dean of the Faculty of Engineering. On behalf of our faculty, I wish you sincere congratulations on your graduation day. This day should be celebrated because I know it was not an easy road to get here. As I begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize the posthumous degree of Anthony Tichenko, a Bachelor of Applied Science, Mechanical Engineering Honors Cooperative Program student who you see on your screen now. We are honored to be awarding this degree to Anthony and his family. Congratulations on this achievement. Regardless of the program our graduates were in, and regardless how many semesters it took to get here, I know that you were challenged and pushed to expand your knowledge. You thought about the world in new ways and learned more than you could have imagined. Those lessons came in a variety of forms. Academic, of course, but also in the life lessons that you can only gain through experience. Experiences like hitting the ground running during your many co-op work terms, or most recently, having to figure out how to learn and contribute during a global pandemic that altered just about everything we knew about daily life. These can be the most important lessons to take with you as you begin the next chapter of your life. While I can impart some advice through my own experiences of being where you are, I enlisted the help of some of your professors to share their own pieces of advice with you today. Here is what they have shared. Take some of this advice, couple it with the lessons and experiences you gained from your time at the University of Waterloo, and go forward with the confidence in knowing you can handle what comes next. Because what comes next is really important. Show the world what you can do. You have what it takes to achieve your dreams and make our world a better place. With that in mind, it is my privilege to introduce you all to our honorary degree recipient, who has been where you are and has built a legendary career. As one of Canada's business leaders, Chuck Magro exemplifies the impact that a Waterloo engineer can have on the world. Most recently, the president and CEO of Nutrien, the world's largest provider of agricultural inputs and services, and Canadian champion for mining and agriculture, Chuck's chemical engineering degree, earned in 1993, has served as a springboard into the boardrooms of some of the world's most successful organizations. While many of our alumni have gone on to prestigious careers, Chuck's truly outstanding achievement is that he has brought profound leadership and innovative technologies to some of the most valuable companies in Canada. As a principled, transformational chief executive and champion for agriculture and mining, Chuck steered Agrium, now Nutrien, onto a strategic course that will allow that Canadian-owned global company to take advantage of innovation, technology, sustainability, and inspired governance. His ability to lead with innovation and work on solving the truly difficult problems facing humanity is a hallmark of Waterloo engineering. As part of the Dean of Engineering's Advisory Council, Chuck has generously contributed his time, insight, and skills to further advance the faculty's strategic goals. In recognition of his many contributions as a business leader, innovator, and engineer who is tackling humanity's most pressing challenges, we have conferred the degree Doctor of Engineering honoris causa upon Chuck Magro. Graduating class, I present to you our honorary degree recipient, Chuck Magro, for the Faculty of Engineering.
Graduates, honored guests, family members, faculty, and alumni, you made it. You all made it. You made it through this program in one of the most difficult times in modern history, a time that truly tested all of us, made us question almost everything. Studying engineering is difficult by itself. Add a global pandemic to the mix, that makes things exceptionally and exponentially more challenging. But as you sit here today, you look stronger, and you are stronger because of this. You are more resilient, more patient, and more adaptable, and this experience will serve you for a lifetime. My story began 28 years ago when I was sitting where you are right now. I graduated Chem Eng 1993 and had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I remember being in awe of the people around me who seemed to have it all figured out. That certainly wasn't me. All I knew is that what I wanted to do, I wanted it to count. I wanted to build something special. Today we call that purpose. When I think back, despite feeling very alive at that time of my life, excited about the future and engaged in the world, it was also very stressful. There wasn't a pandemic, but there was an economic recession going on at the time. Many of us feared we would not get jobs. I actually received a total of 1 job offer, and of course I took it. And then for the next 20 years or so, I picked up a second degree. I had about 15 jobs as I worked up the corporate ladder, and I've worked in several different companies, lived in multiple countries, and I've traveled the world over many times. I also helped build one of the largest agricultural companies on the planet, who is now transforming how we produce food. And while it's been a blast in many, many ways, it hasn't always been easy. There are some things I would do differently, but then there are many things I would do again. And I'd like to leave you with some of these learnings today. Let's start with the biggest thing that I got wrong. I worked too hard and focused too much on getting the job done, sometimes putting my mental and physical health in the back seat. This pandemic has taught us that there is nothing more important than health, and I genuinely hope you take that with you going forward. It's simple, but it is so important. Please take care of yourself. But here are a few things that I got right, and it really boils down to 2 pieces of advice I have for you. The first, take risks, especially when you're young. Take every shot you're given, even if it scares you. Go for it, even if it doesn't fit exactly into your dreams that you've defined for yourself. There have been countless times in my career so far where I've wondered if what I was being asked to do was the right thing for me. I couldn't see exactly where it was leading, and the engineer in me wanted to really define it and understand the logical path forward. But I have never once regretted any of those choices in my journey. The second piece of advice I have for you: find real mentors and coaches, partners and friends. Over the course of your studies, I'm sure you've realized that the most important lessons really didn't come from a textbook or a lecture, but from the people around you. Life is complex and business is very competitive. Relationships are what matters. So go find your people. It's what will help you learn and grow the most. Real mentors and friends will offer you support, a needed dose of reality, a listening ear, and yes, sometimes a swift push forward when you need it. When I look back at my career successes, they were always shared with others. They simply would not have happened without my close family, friends, and professional circle. The people around me were equally invested in my dreams, and for those of you listening today and you know who you are, please accept my deepest gratitude. Now back to you, University of Waterloo Faculty of Engineering graduating class of 2021. I have a request for you. I want you to far and exceed my successes. And by success, I don't mean my job title or money. I mean living up to your responsibilities as an engineer in today's world. We need you more than ever. You are graduating at a time when health, social, geopolitical, and economic rulebooks are literally being ripped up and rewritten. You are graduating at a time when society needs greater diversity of thought to better serve and impact our world. There are infinite problems to be solved out there, but certainly I remain hopeful and optimistic because we have the finest engineering minds in the world, and by that I mean you. It is your time. It is your time to solve these problems. It is your time to make a difference, and it is now your time to get to work. Find out what your purpose is, what fuels your passion, and go find your people. Do these things, and your impact on the world will be meaningful, and your lives will be fulfilling. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Chuck, for your inspiring words. And again, congratulations. I will shortly turn over the proceedings to Kathy Newell-Kelly, the University of Waterloo's registrar, to recognize the Faculty of Engineering Award recipients. But first, I have the pleasure of introducing your 2021 class valedictorian. This graduating student was selected to represent the quality and energy of our 2021 graduates. Even as our class graduates remotely, most attending this event through technology, they are looking forward with enthusiasm and confidence. Your valedictorian exudes this bright energy and optimism, ready for the challenges ahead. As the co-founder of Project Keep Me Warm, he is a poverty alleviation activist who works to make a better community for everyone. Please join me in giving a warm welcome and congratulations to Jonathan Logart-Achin, a civil engineering student who graduates with distinction. During his years at Waterloo, he also took advantage of our International Studies program and completed a term at the University of Leeds in England, and is now working as a transportation designer with BA Consulting Group. Jonathan has prepared some remarks for your graduating class.
At times, the world may seem an unfriendly and sinister place, but believe that there is much more good in it than bad. All you have to do is look hard enough, and what might seem to be a series of unfortunate events may in fact be the first steps of a journey. Lemony Snicket. Good afternoon, Mr. Chancellor, President Handelopper, members of Convocation, family and friends, fluffy pets, non-fluffy pets, and the resilient engineering class of 2021. We made it. I'm extremely honored to be sitting behind the desk in my frantically cleaned room as of 10 minutes ago to commemorate the amazing memories and accomplishments experienced by the entire faculty, both in person and virtually. Before I begin, I just want to say, look at us. Who would have thought? From being those stay-at-home babies eating all the food and paying rent solely with our cuteness, we've grown and introduced ourselves to so many concepts and lessons that, believe it or not, are still applicable until this very day. I guess one could say we started from the bottom, now we're here. Now, sure, physically the whole team isn't here, but nonetheless, this moment is undoubtedly ours. There were many hardships during this past year, especially when it comes to how we finished our final year. We didn't get to walk across the stage. We got our iron rings online. When the university said ideas start here, I didn't think it'd be in the comfort of my own house. But let's not let that take away from this special day. Today's the day that we realize that our plans came to fruition. It's crazy to think how much we have accomplished throughout our university careers, and I'm not just talking about academically. Sure, we can use some fancy equations here and there, but have you ever thought about how we've mastered the art of sleeping? Those endless nights literally taught us that we can sleep face down on a table, back bent over like a shrimp, and still have the audacity to look at someone in the eyes and tell them that was the best nap we've ever had. We've also mastered the art of procrastination. We've all done it at some point. I don't know about you, but whoever suggested I remove all distractions from my vicinity was bold to assume I wouldn't stare at the wall for 3 hours. Looking back at everything we've accomplished these past few years, though, allows us to really appreciate both our lowest moments and moments where we felt invincible. We definitely couldn't have done this alone, though. Let's take a moment to recognize all of our peers and mentors who have helped us along the way. From the moment we flooded the BMH Green with a sea of yellow hard hats, we began to flourish as an individual. From the new faces to the new environment, it was left up to us to navigate ourselves and find a place of belonging. Whether it was through joining our student teams, societies, associations, the University of Waterloo has encompassed a realm of individuality that allowed us to be unapologetically ourselves. The University of Waterloo taught me that I can like my coffee the way I like my woman. I don't like coffee. The University of Waterloo has provided us with a home for the last few years where the people we met had a purpose and shaped us to be who we are today. Whether it was directly or indirectly, there were many people who had an impact on my individual growth, especially those who couldn't be here with us today. Professor Igor Ivkovich, an amazing educator and an inspiration to many, always strived for the success of his students through his immeasurable dedication for the development of future engineers. Former Dean Pearl Sullivan, a powerhouse who paved the way for many. She was the first woman to fill the position as the Dean of Engineering at the University of Waterloo, and if that alone isn't something so empowering and inspiring to the entire engineering community, I don't know what is. If there was something they both had in common, it was their natural affinity with students and their authenticity and kindness that went a long way. From them both, we learned to push our boundaries no matter what limitations or barriers we may face. From what I've seen from my graduating class alone, the passion, the perseverance, the aspirations, we all carry that same inner fire and drive for success, which makes it very exciting to see what the future holds. So what does the future hold for us? Well, that's for us to decide. We've carved our own paths, guiding ourselves through every downfall and every mishap. But now, all we have to do is define our ambitions and keep leading the way. Only being at our age, we've experienced a lot. A whole pandemic, actually. The global climate change events, powerful and ongoing human rights movements. These are all things that invigorate and motivate us to do what we do best, to create a blueprint for a brighter tomorrow. We've learned how we can thrive and surpass these moments of weakness and how we can make not only ourselves, but the community around us stronger. Whether it's through the tech community, the biomedical industry, through every circuit, chemical reaction, and every environmental impact. From every piece of machinery to the things we can't see to the naked eye. From the businesses we run to the buildings we build. All of us, as future engineers, were equipped with the knowledge to face these ongoing issues, confidently knowing that the University of Waterloo has set us up to succeed. There was definitely no predicting what we're currently experiencing, but that's the thing. The world is a never-ending spinning ball of uncertainty that we were destined to make a little less dizzying. As Mr. Lemony Snicket told us before, this is the first step of our journey. As future engineers, we constantly evolve the uses of our resources. For example, technology has made so many advances in today's society, especially due to COVID-19. Technology became our best friend. Honestly, the amount of pointless conversations I've had with my Amazon smart speaker is embarrassingly more than it should be. But with that though, I'm going to take full advantage of it. And so I present to you one final poem written by someone so eloquent and wise with their words. A poem by me. Congratulations, students, the time has arrived, where the least of our problems will be an equation to derive. Exuberance indeed will come as no surprise. Since we're done school, you can say we're the epitome of no thoughts, just vibes. Well, I guess I'm done, and that's a wrap. We finally did it. No gown, no cap. Now, I would have loved to do this in person, I really, really do, but Alexa, water, water, water? Congratulations, engineering class of 2021.
Thank you so much, Jonathan, for that fun and inspiring presentation. My name is Kathy Newell Kelly, and I am thrilled to be here with you celebrating today. As your registrar, let me offer my own congratulations for your amazing achievement. The Registrar's Office has been part of every step of your journey here at the university, from your acceptance of admission to scheduling your courses and exams, right to this moment where we're celebrating your convocation with you. Today, I have the honor of recognizing a few of the class of 2021 who are receiving special awards. First, I would like to recognize the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal. For the entire university, the Gold Medal is awarded to 1 master's and 1 doctoral graduate for their outstanding academic achievement. The Gold Medal is the most prestigious award that we present at Convocation. Please join me in congratulating Tajinder Singh, a PhD graduate in electrical and computer engineering. Your classmates and everyone here today congratulate you on receiving this significant recognition. Although there can only be 1 winner for the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal, we would still like to recognize the individuals who were finalists for this prestigious award. Please join me in congratulating Linda Yunzi Wang, a Master of Applied Science graduate in Systems Design Engineering. Many congratulations on your nomination, Linda. The next award we would like to recognize is the Governor General's Academic Silver Medal. This is awarded to the faculty's undergraduate student with the top graduating average. Congratulations, Natalie Angela Punsak. Natalie is graduating today with a chemical engineering degree with honors cooperative program. Natalie, your pursuit of academic excellence is inspiring to all. For those of you watching, please use the chat to congratulate award winners presented here today, or even better, reach out to them directly at your next opportunity. Congratulations to all award winners. You set an example for all of us, and we can't wait to see where you will go next. And congratulations again to the entire graduating class. Now I would like to turn things over to Ron MacArthur from your Alumni Council to announce our final award of this ceremony.
Hi everyone, my name is Ron MacArthur and I'm a proud alumnus of the Faculty of Engineering. As a member of the University of Waterloo Alumni Council, it's my pleasure to join you today in celebration of our newest alumni. With each graduating class, we honor extraordinary students whose achievements exceed even our highest expectations. It's my honor to present to you the Spring 2021 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for Outstanding Academic Performance in an Undergraduate Program, who's received a Bachelor of Applied Science from the Faculty of Engineering, Dennis Chi. Congratulations, Dennis. Graduates, while many of you will embark on new journeys, I encourage you to foster the relationships that you've built with this remarkable university. Waterloo offers many resources to help you achieve your goals. Whether you advance your career, explore new opportunities, tackle complex problems, the university can support you in all of those endeavors. Please take advantage of the services available to you. Stay connected to the university's proud alumni who live all over the world. Whether you choose to join a chapter, attend events, or connect with other alumni through our LinkedIn community, this network is a powerful resource. I speak from experience when I say that getting involved will enrich your life. And on behalf of all fellow graduates, please allow me to welcome you all to the Alumni Club. It's now my pleasure to welcome James Rush, Vice President, Academic, and Provost, to the stage.
Thank you, Ron. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. It's my honor this evening to be able to join our President and Vice Chancellor in conferring your degrees as you prepare to embark on the world as Waterloo's newest graduates. Though our celebration is virtual by necessity, the pride and all of the other emotions that we're all feeling this evening couldn't be more real. As Jonathan alluded to in his valedictory address, although we cannot be in person to celebrate with you, to shake your hand, to chat with you, and to cheer you on as you cross the stage, it does not diminish in any way the immense accomplishments that you have had over your time at Waterloo. The meaning behind the moment is exactly the same. You are in the Waterloo spotlight today, regardless of where you are in the world today. You may wish to follow along in the digital program at this time as we prepare to present the graduates. I encourage family, friends, faculty, and supporters to give a shout out to your special graduate as their name scrolls by. Wish them a big congratulations. We want to be sure that each graduate knows just how truly special they are. Without further ado, it is my honor to present the Faculty of Engineering Spring 2021 graduates.
Bachelor of Applied Science, Biomedical Engineering. Chemical Engineering. Civil Engineering. Computer Engineering. Electrical Engineering. Environmental engineering. Geological engineering. Mechanical engineering. Mechatronics engineering. Management engineering. Nanotechnology engineering. Systems design engineering. Bachelor of Architectural Studies, diploma programs, certificate programs, Master of Applied Science, Master of Architecture, Master of Business, Entrepreneurship and Technology, Master of Engineering. Master of Management Sciences. Graduate Diploma. Certificate in University Teaching. Doctor of Philosophy.
It is now our honor to officially confer your degrees. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Waterloo that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, Faculty of Engineering graduates. You did it. You are now official alumni, and here to welcome you to this exclusive club are some of your newest colleagues. Please look around.
How do you go from there to here?
To here.
To here. To here.
It all feels like yesterday.
Studying in DC.
Writing exams at the PAC.
Lunch in the SLC.
Or a night out in Uptown.
Then I graduated and the real adventure began.
I took a job.
I left that job.
I got promoted.
I started a company from my apartment.
We started a family.
I didn't know what I was doing.
I knew exactly where I wanted to go.
The path to here wasn't always straight.
But I knew I wasn't walking it alone.
There are more than 220,000 other warriors out there.
And we're all cheering you on.
So, let the new adventure begin.
I would like to start by first thanking Dr. Chuck Magro for his absolutely great remarks. Thank you so much, Chuck. We learned a lot from you. Your journey is a great example to all of us. And really, especially your words on risk-taking resonated very much with me. This is what we share with our students to understand what it takes to take risks, and we encourage them to. So your remarks were absolutely spot on. Thank you. And Jonathan, thank you so much for your absolutely wonderful delivery. It was fantastic. I very much enjoyed listening to you, and you exhibited all the great qualities of our engineers and architects coming out of this university, graduating today, they showed. By the way, who's Alexa? The newest engineering class. In receiving your degree today, you have accomplished something truly exemplary. You completed your studies under extraordinary circumstances, persevering through a global pandemic in a completely new environment to us all. We are still in the midst of great change as the world continues to grapple with the repercussions of the pandemic, in addition to global climate crisis and rapid social and technological changes. As many of my colleagues, many of your colleagues pointed out, you have the tools. You have the tools, courage, and determination to face these complex challenges. I encourage you to take what you have learned here to help shape our future for the better, and I am sure that you will do just that. Before we bring our virtual ceremony to a close, I should, again, on behalf of many of us here on the stage, thank to wonderful staff of the University Relations, Registrar's Office, Graduate Studies and Postdoctoral Affairs Office, Plant Operations, and also Sherwood Systems, making this entire virtual, semi-virtual, I call it, Convocation experience a great success. I know it wasn't easy, but they made it look easy, so great big thank you to them. Now, as our virtual ceremony comes to an end, I want you to know that you will always be part of our university, no matter where you go. Congratulations again. Be safe, be well, and remember, once a warrior, always a warrior.